Hey, what's up? Hello, YouTube fam. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Carrington, and I want to thank you for joining me today. It's been a minute, but I'm back, baby. Today's video, we are going to be discussing the Tinder Swindler and ways to spot a dusty guy. I don't know if you guys have seen my old video on this before, but a few of you have definitely been checking it out recently. I'm going to link that up above, and you can check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. So today we are discussing what we as women can learn from the Tinder Swindler film. Now, if you haven't seen this film, be sure to go check it out on Netflix first. I don't want you guys to watch this and be like, you gave away a spoiler. All right, this is your chance now to click off my video and go watch the film. If you don't care about spoilers or whatnot, continue watching, but that is your warning. Just to give a bit of background, the film is a documentary that surrounds Simon Leviev. I believe he uses many names, but that's mainly the name that we know him as watching this documentary. And it's about this con artist, this guy who scams women that he meets on Tinder, and he lives this lavish, luxurious lifestyle through the funds of other women who he has somehow conned into giving him credit cards, and has spent thousands upon thousands, probably millions of dollars from conning several different women that he met online. He lied about being the son of a billionaire and about working in the diamond industry. He would basically con a lot of women by meeting them on Tinder, getting to know them, saying all the right thing, you know, word salad, saying all the things that women want to hear when they meet a guy, of course. And he would take them on a luxurious, beautiful, extravagant first date. They get a private jet, they have fancy dinner, they go to an upscale 5-star big fancy hotel, and he gets these women to fall in love with him. Then later on, he gets their money. That's just a quick synopsis. Watch the documentary if you guys want to learn more, but I'm going to go into things that we as women can learn from watching this film. Number one, love and relationships are not a Disney movie. Stop trying to get what a relationship should look like from Hollywood films. Unfortunately, this is real life. And I shouldn't say unfortunately, but Disney movies, some of these movies that we watch, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, whatever, those are movies that are made for children, okay? And I've learned this growing up. The stuff that I saw on Disney, the princesses, and oh my gosh, Prince Charming, you just meet a man and fall instantly in love. That was for us as kids because those were fantasy movies. We are not supposed to take those seriously as adults and hope that that is what our love lives are going to be like when we're in the real world. It's not like that, okay? People are evil. There are bad people out there who do have bad intentions. And it's our duty to recognize the red flags and the signs that God or the universe sends us. In the beginning of the documentary, one of the women mentions, she references Beauty and the Beast and how she's always wanted to find her Prince Charming and be swept off her feet, kind of have like a love at first sight type of thing. And let's be honest, life is not that, okay? You do not know someone within 1, 2, 3 months. People have bad intentions, but she unfortunately learned the hard way that this guy was a con artist. He was a scammer. He was a fraud. And he literally scammed her into giving, I believe, close to $200,000. Oh, no. Hollywood gives us 2-hour movies. They give us the romance that so many of us women want to see. And it's all for the big screen. First of all, they do this for money. They know what people, especially women, want to see within a 2-hour film. We're not seeing the day-to-day. Usually when you get the happy ending in Cinderella, you don't see what happens after. We don't know what type of man Cinderella really married, okay? And there was a movie that was really portrayed that. I think it was Into the Woods, which is also a play. And they really show like what happens after these princesses meet their Prince Charming. It's not all it's cracked up to be. A lot of these movies, we just have to remember our fantasy, and that's not the real world. When you start really dating, you're gonna get your heart broken. You're gonna meet guys who have bad intentions, or even women who have bad intentions. Unfortunately, that's a part of life. Not everyone you meet right off the bat has good intentions and is there to be the love of your life or Prince Charming. It definitely was a red flag that he gave when he was just saying all these beautiful words and didn't have the actions to back it up. And so that leads us to number 2. Words can be beautiful, but they don't mean shit if actions are not backed up by it. Okay, some women get so caught up in the beautiful things that men say, and yeah, it can feel great when a guy's complimenting you and saying, oh, you know, I just want you to be the mother of my child. I've never met another woman like you. It's word salad. It's a copy paste. He could say that to anybody. If he's saying all these nice things, but you're not seeing the actions to back it up, that's an issue. And so what Simon Leviev would do is he was saying just all the right things, wanting to move in together super quick, by the way. If a guy wants to move in with you within 2 to 3 months, that's scary. I don't care how much you guys love each other. That's scary. If he's saying he already is like practically in love with you after 1 or 2 days, that's a red flag. Sometimes you just have to take a step back and look at the reality of situations. Does it really seem reasonable to fall in love with someone within 2 days? It just doesn't happen like that. Sorry. It doesn't. And trust me, I've been there. I've fallen for the word salad. I have fallen for the beautiful words. And then the actions don't match up, and then I get annoyed. Simon would start to say a lot of things once he started to question and ask about borrowing money. And then he said that he would repay these women back. That already was an issue for me. So that goes into number 3. Never give a man money, ladies. I have had to learn this the hard way myself. Okay, now I'm not saying I gave thousands upon thousands of dollars the way that these women unfortunately experienced. However, in the past, I have definitely given an ex money. I've paid off his heating bill because I didn't want him to freeze. And then I somehow helped him pay off another bill. And it's not even so much something that he asked. I did it out of the kindness of my heart because that's just the type of person that I am. I don't want to see my partner struggle. Like if I can help them out, I will try to do that. But then once I did that, then started to come the questions. Hey babe, can you send me some money for food? Hey babe, can you send me some money so I can go take this class? Hey, can I use your car to get to and from work? And, you know, I had a really poor car at the time. Like I didn't trust that my car should be driven an hour and back. So no, I had to put my foot down eventually. But never give a man money. I've learned this. And especially a man that you've only known for 3-4 months. Simon literally took it to where he was telling this woman that he had these bad people that were after him and he needed some money to stay in some hotels, and he was forcing these women, not forcing, but he was convincing these women to take out credit cards in their names, and they would give him the credit cards that he could just go spend it on. Oh, I need it for this hotel. I need it for my team. I need it so that we can eat. And these women would do it. And he kept on guaranteeing that he was going to pay them back. And of course, these women never saw the money. Never give a man money. And if you feel like you really do trust your partner and that you are going to lend your partner money, get it in writing. Have a contract. Like, I'm so serious. If your partner is really the type of person that's going to pay you back, supposedly, he'll have no problem signing the contract. Like, okay, you need money. I need it in writing. I need it in writing that you will pay me back. Because guess what? Simon Leviev was not faced with any of these charges for borrowing money from these women. None. He got to use all of their money. These women are still in debt to this day. And now he's out of jail and he wasn't charged for what he put them through. Stealing their money, let's be honest. It was theft in some type of way. So these women would take out multiple credit cards. They'd take out one lump sum and then he'd say that he needed another credit card and then they would take out another. That's another thing. If a man cannot pay you back after the first time you loan out money, do not give him more money. Like, don't do it. If somebody really loves you, if a man really loves you, he's not going to put you in that position to where you're putting yourself into debt and you can't even pay your own bills. And that's another thing. If you're going to lend out money, be sure it's money that you yourself know that if you possibly did not get it back, it's not going to hurt your pockets. But again, at the end of the day, don't give out money to a man, especially like this person that supposedly says that he's in love with you and he's supposedly wealthy. Do not give him money, because an actual wealthy man is not going to ask his woman for money. Last thing we can learn from watching this is really wealthy people are not flashy with their lifestyle. So that's another thing. Simon supposedly being this billionaire who was swiping away on Tinder. I just find that hard to believe that an actual billionaire is going to be on Tinder. Like what? I mean, they might be on Seeking Arrangements. I don't know how it works. But on Tinder, if there is a billionaire on Tinder, you can best believe he's probably not going to be flashing his lifestyle like that, because these actual wealthy people, they know how to maneuver about in life and not be flashy with it. And that's the difference, I think, between rich people and wealthy people. Wealthy people, it's like they have this mindset on how to hold on to their wealth and what they're continuously building. Whereas I think rich people are just flashy with their money like that. I just feel like there's such a difference between being wealthy and being rich. And it's very clear. I mean, Simon wasn't even rich, obviously. But for someone who was supposedly wealthy, why are you flashing being supposedly having your own private jet? Why are you flashing being in the most luxurious hotels? I just feel, and the designer. Wealthy people do not flash designer things like that. Like, he's always dressed in designer clothing. I just think that's such a red flag to me. And when you're scrolling through Tinder, if you see that, just know that anybody who's flashy like that, especially in designer things, they probably don't actually have money. They probably don't. So that's something to keep in mind. And at the end, I was just so proud to see the last woman that we watched. I can't remember her name, but she was selling his clothes on eBay, his designer clothes. And I was like, yes, you go, girl, you go. Again, if you haven't seen my video on how to spot a dusty, be sure to watch that, because I feel like maybe there were some signs there. Simon definitely gives signs of him being, he's a dusty. He is living his best life type of dusty, because he definitely conned many women to give him money to live this lavish lifestyle. Comment below any other things that you thought you learned from this film. What are your thoughts after watching the documentary? Like, I'm so upset that he conned these women, but it's like, after seeing the conversations and stuff, I don't blame them. I'm not putting blame on them. I'm just thinking that there are definitely a lot of things that we can learn from this, and women moving forward, knowing what not to do. Number one, don't give a man money. Like, just don't. Hold on to your purse. Hold on to your money. Hold on to your pocketbook. Don't do it. Okay, so that's it. That's all that I have for you guys today. If you liked this video, be sure to leave a like. Follow me on all of my social media. That's all in the description below, at @the1Carrington. And I will catch you all in the next video.